Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sahil, and I'm one of the co-founders of something called Delightcircle. In fact, very akin to what you guys do at ZipDial. And some of the things that Valerie mentioned in terms of how the mobile is changing the world for the advertiser and for the consumer is where we sit at. So we're a two-sided network, whose vision is to become the leading local coupons and offers network. Which is mobile first. And to simplify that is that to bring Google-like targeted advertising capability to a local merchant. When you go online, if you happen to ever commit the mistake of visiting one of the big e-commerce sites in India, say a Jabong or a Flipkart, after that, wherever you go, whichever site you see, after that, you will see an ad placed from that website. Why can he do that? Because he knows you who you are through an IP address or through other data that he collects about you. But imagine that local merchant who also wants you to walk in through his stores and also wants you sell something to you. But that guy does not have that ability. He does not know who you are. And that's where we are, that's the problem that we are looking at solving. There are about, just to set the context, there are about 30 million small and medium businesses in India that spend about 900 crores on advertising. And what are those mediums that they use today? Those mediums are mediums like newspapers, pamphlets, billboards, printed coupons, stuff like that. Now the problem here is twofold. On the merchant side, it is very difficult, for a local merchant to advertise in a newspaper or print pamphlets because they are very expensive. They have limited or next to no ability to target, and they give them no calculation on our ROI. So I don't understand who saw that ad. I don't understand how many people visited my store after they saw that ad. I can't call an action, which I can track from the conventional medium. And on the shopper side, the issue is how do I discover the right information at the right place and time? I am in Nehru Place right now. If you open one of the 2-3 mediums that we reach to consumers, say our native apps on smartphones or on SMS, I will show you that in your vicinity there are, say, 30 stores, and in those stores, there are XYZ coupons which are currently live. So today we've de facto become the largest aggregator of offline offer and coupon information, aggregating across 350 brands and about 50,000 plus stores across India. And how we are doing this is, like I said, where we started was by building a two-sided network that leverages aspects of location, mobile, and social. So slow, low-mo is the new buzzword, which a lot of people hear nowadays. So it's how do you utilize 3 interesting aspects of consumer behavior. How social am I about who I interact with? And these are brands, these are advertisers. What is my location when I access this information? And mobile first approach. So like Valerie mentioned, it's very important to, in today's world, to use that mobile first approach. And that's where, we've been mobile first from day one. So on the shopper side, we have an app on the smartphones, a mobile website, and the capability to discover this information on SMS. Which is more important to my mind is on the merchant side for the local business. We provide a cloud-based platform, which he can use either by logging in or by, sending an SMS to create an offer or a coupon which is targeted to his location, to demographics and relevancy to consumer. So make it extremely simple. Make it extremely simple for that local merchant to reach out to the consumer who he can then track whether he's walking into his store or not. So that's the background. And today sort of we morphed into becoming a platform. So retailers, brands, credit card companies, daily deal companies, ad agencies use the Delightcircle cloud platform, which is an amalgamation of an offer management system and a recommendation engine to publish and create offers, coupons that reach out through our native smartphone app. So we have Delightcircle branded smartphone apps on Android, BlackBerry, iOS. We have a website and a mobile website, and then we've opened ourselves up to some strategic partners. So on feature phones, in order to increase the fact that we need to reach out to almost all customers, on feature phones, on Nokia Asha series phones, there's an app called Nokia Nearby, and we power the content which is related to shopping there. Similarly, we work with Samsung, and we are a pre-installed app, on some of their phones which are now coming up, and then work on SMS through carriers and app stores like TextWeb and iNOS, which is 55444. In order to help you access that information. And this, and I'm not going to get into this thing. I'm going to show you a video of how this works. But a couple of things, that I like to set the context. So the context is like this. A local merchant spends about, and I'll give you Bangalore-based information. We come from Bangalore. In a Bangalore Times, a quarter-page ad costs about 1.5 lakh rupees. Yeah, that ad reaches out to about 5 million people in Bangalore. Sorry, 5 lakh people in Bangalore. I wish it was 5 million. 5 lakh people in Bangalore. Yeah. Now, for a person who is based, with a single store in a locality, yeah, that comes down to about 2 to 3% people who view that ad. Yeah. So it's roughly about 50 to 60 bucks for a local merchant to, reach out once to the consumer. Yeah. Versus the fact that on the mobile phone, in a place like Bangalore, I today have distribution of 1 million consumers. Yeah. Which is 20 times what he could get on a newspaper, and the fact that the cost is about 2/3 the cost of reaching out through a newspaper. Yeah. But the problem is that it is a large, insurmountable problem. It's a chicken and egg. There have to be enough consumers on one side in order to mean value to those merchants, and then there have to be enough merchants on the other side in order to mean value to those consumers. So we are at this problem. We've been at it for about 2 years now, and I've achieved significant things in those 2 years. We were awarded at NASSCOM last year as the top shopping app, and then a couple of other good things which happened to us. But like a lot of people I mentioned, just tip off the iceberg. We need to reach out to as many consumers as possible and as many merchants as possible in order to create a truly democratized system of reaching out to your target audience, which works for you, which helps you calculate the fact that I spent 1 rupee and I got 10 rupees out of it. So that's the idea. I'll just show you a small video on how the app works instead of just talking about it, and then happy to take questions. And it's a short video. By the time I go to full screen, I fear it might, yeah. Can you, yeah. Thank you.